stage as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Miami Dolphins. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
6-yard pickup.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Our first carry now for Jordan Howard. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Leighton Vander Esch on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
This is Howard on 2nd down. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's a gain of 6.
How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Running with Howard. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Leighton Vander Esch.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run forward with Howard. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Good.
A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run with Howard. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. And over the middle, this is Parker. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to fourth down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He'll begin with a handoff to Howard. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On second down, Tua. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
That's good for a Miami Dolphins.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Dolphins 3, Buccaneers 0.
On first down, they run with Howard. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
On the stop.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
On play action, here's Tua. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Tua, a give. This is Howard. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
He was brought down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
Incomplete.
The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or 2 short. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And 1.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Jordan Howard unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
Love, they go play action now. Going deep this time for Miller. This is caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action, now it's Tua. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 3 yards the gain there, second down. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. He's going to fire one deep left sideline, and that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
Well, they should have already said punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off Byron Jones. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Touchdown.
How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of the half. To carry that with them, it's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and the lead is now 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Love back to it here after the pick six. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain
23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Love from the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's second down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Love. That's complete to his running back, Evans. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And the Buccaneer first down.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first down, Howard. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Jordan Howard, the ball carrier. He was taken down.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Fielded in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Jordan Howard. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I've heard of the quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Play fake. Here's Love. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 34. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
White on the tackle.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Again, it's Howard. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
4-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Howard. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
First, they go right back to Howard. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
On the pickup.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
By Everson Griffin.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
20. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Christian Wilkins breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Jordan Love ready on first down here. And he's going to lose yardage here. as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Miami. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Off the play fake, Love. Going for the deep ball. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Play action this time with Love. Looking downfield for Godwin. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
To the 49-yard line.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs' 43-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He was brought down by Levante.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Dolphins on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or 2 short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Vita Vea. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try again with Howard. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. On 3rd and goal, Howard. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dolphin touchdown. Jordan Howard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash. In for 6. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He's going to let it fly. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Pass complete to
Mike Evans. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They go with Howard again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Down to an E goes Tua, and that should just about do it. And the clock will roll down to zeros. 4 weeks in, 4-0. I don't think anybody needs to alert the 72 Dolphins just yet, but great start to the season.
Great start. How about him taking a knee at the end? And there's no better feeling for a team than to do that, to close out a victory. But you're right, at 4-0, they're sending a message to the rest of the league. They're going to be tough to deal with.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for my 4-0, and they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2, and they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.